Hello and welcome to this tutorial on KeyShot 9. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kirill Chepizhko. I'm a 3D artist, although I like to call myself a concept artist or industrial designer, concept designer. I've been working in the gaming industry and VFX for the past 8 to 10 years, and I had a pleasure of working on really cool titles such as Star Wars Rogue One, Transformers, couple of other movies. I've worked on a number of AAA games for various consoles, and this whole time I've also been freelancing and doing industrial design. And my primary modeling software has always been CAD software, specifically Autodesk Fusion 360, although I've used other modeling software like polygonal, like Maya. But in this case, we're going to be talking about specifically a combination between Autodesk Fusion 360 and KeyShot. And I'm going to show you like a little breakdown of my pipeline and maybe some insights and tips and tricks into what I like to do with it. But the reason why we're talking about KeyShot today is because KeyShot has released a new version, which is KeyShot 9, and this year they have taken it to a new level. This is literally groundbreaking for them. Because historically, KeyShot has always been a CPU rendering software, and KeyShot has always been, first of all, standalone and real-time ray tracing renderer. But actually, I had to build my whole system around that. The hardware that I'm using is a server motherboard that allows to have two physical CPUs plugged in. Which comes up to a total of 48 threads or 48 virtual cores. And it has been fairly expensive, and but I've been using this and I've been sitting on this machine for a while. But in August 2019 on SIGGRAPH, KeyShot has presented a new version which now is utilizing the GPU rendering, which in my mind is just a next level, and we can finally utilize just regular video cards for that, and you don't need to spend money on buying expensive CPUs. So, simply put, with advancement in technology, we're moving away from the old methods, and everything is being focused more on real-time ray tracing, which we will be seeing, and we started seeing that in games, and even other types of productions also utilize that. So in this tutorial, I'm just going to give you a breakdown of what we're going to be talking about. We're going to go through preparing your model, and I've already modeled a little piece to render in KeyShot. We're going to take it from Fusion 360 into KeyShot. I'm going to talk about how to prepare this geometry for KeyShot, and then we can also talk about editing that geometry inside KeyShot. We're going to talk about creating custom environments and your own HDRIs, or editing existing HDRIs. And then we're going to go through materials, a little bit about the material graph. I'm going to show you how I'm using the color swatches, because I think that's pretty useful, and so far I haven't heard anybody talk about that. We're going to be talking about lighting presets, my favorite feature, the photographic color correction inside KeyShot. And then we're going to go through a little bit of a comparison between the GPU rendering and the CPU rendering, and I'm going to show you that difference where it's just been so easy switching between the modes. It's just like a one button click away. So we're going to talk about 48 cores versus 3 NVIDIA cards. In my case, I'm using 2080 Ti's RTX. And we're going to use a couple of examples and of course see the finals, but you will be able to see what is the main difference in speed and quality, because GPU has been, in my opinion, especially on simpler models, a dramatic increase in rendering quality. And in this version of KeyShot, they have also introduced a, I think it's AI-powered denoiser, which has always, I think, been present in other renderers, such as like Corona, but it's finally coming here. So we're gonna take a look at that as well. So with all that said, let's take a look at the models that I have prepared, and we're gonna start with getting them ready for KeyShot and talking about transferring them over.